Thanks, Jacob. Let's see whether I get the clicker right. Oh, no. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Carl. I lead the software engineering team that builds all the softwares and services for Project Aria. So here I'm going to give a very high-level overview of how the software ecosystem look like. What Prince and Sash has presented is more of a product surface view. You know, there are verticals that's applied to different customers, as you will. But of course, we don't build software separately for different customers. We build a kind of a horizontal software ecosystem that supports all the use cases. And we want to build it as streamlined, as user-friendly as possible. And here is what I'm going to talk about in this software ecosystem section. So the overall software ecosystem covers three major use cases. One is device control and real-time system integration when you have Aria running in streaming mode. And last but not least, data processing, when you recorded the data and then you want to run the machine perception services or just natively use the raw data to conduct certain research. So the first two use cases are bundled together into what we call the client SDK. And Sash touched on that. It's a set of APIs that we expose those functionalities. And we provide a set of sample apps such that you can just use those as reference to start your building of the application. So just as all software development is built as layered development, right? So this is just on a very high level. On the Aria glass itself, we run a bunch of system services, including recording services, DDS messaging, and TickSync. And before, in 2022, when we launched the Aria tools, we didn't expose this layer of software SDK. So even for partners who get Aria glasses, they won't be able to, programmably control the device, and they wouldn't be able to build real-time demo on top. Of course, we get a lot of feedback from the partners who get the data, the device, and they really want this. Therefore, we build this layer of software APIs to give you access to all of that. And on top of that, we can build, well, our first-party applications are built on top of that, obviously, right? But it enables third-party applications to be built for research, prototype, and demos and use cases. These are just a few examples that Sash already showed. Mobile apps, desktop app, they're already building on top of our client SDK. And we're releasing a device control CLI tool, so you can use command line and scripting to control the device itself as well. And this is just another example of the real-time system. This is just some code snippet for you to start Aria streaming. I think folks have seen the previous video that Sash has shown. This is another demo. The difference is, see, right now we're not streaming through Wi-Fi anymore. We are connecting Aria glasses to a little NVIDIA Orient puck, and we run all of those machine perception capability that Jacob just showed in real time in this mode. So we have real-time SLAM tracking, our internal hand tracking. We have object detection based on gaze, which wherever you look at, we prompt that segmentation, right? And on the right-hand side, we have the semi-dense map, the trajectory, the hand tracking, everything in one single frame of reference. At the same time, we're also doing real-time audio transcription. This is one of the internal contextualized AI demo that we're iterating on. But of course, when we give this to the community, I'm pretty sure there are many people who will come up with even more impressive demos and applications. The client SDK, which includes the device control and real-time system, they're kind of a packaged library with APIs that you can call. They're not really open sourced, right? But you can build applications on top. The other set of tools that we're releasing are truly open source tools. You get the source code, you can directly use it. This is around the data loaders, visualization, calibration tools for Aria. It's very easy to use from a researcher point of view, which Vijay will give you a very quick demonstration in this room, how easy it is for everyone just to load the data, get running with their research. The next one, the machine perception services that Jacob talked about, at the moment is accessed through the desktop app. You do a bunch of click, and then everything is uploaded. We are very soon will release a machine perception CLI tool where you can do scripting and batch processing. It's easier to use if you have a large batch of data that you're collected through the Aria glasses. So this is just a demonstration of how currently you use the machine perception service. It's a bunch of clicks. You select the sequence, you select the capabilities that you want, then it's uploaded, right? Later on, it will be downloaded. All right, looking back on the history of how the software ecosystem has evolved. In 2022, we launched the Aria pilot dataset together with a bunch of data loaders and visualization tools. Everything is provided through a Docker image, so people can use it basically as a prepackaged thing. We got a lot of feedback from our partners as well as the community that they want more. Right, they want it to be more streamlined and more easy to use, and they want to also be able to customize more, and that is what we have done for the last year. So we provide now a new data loader that is compatible with all the data set that we provide, as well as the MPS service. It's all the same format. It's one single loader. We have even more visualization tools, so whatever we provide through the machine perception services, you can visualize it, see what is going on, check what is wrong, debug. Right? We provide a pretty comprehensive data device calibration loader. You see our PM and Jacob both talk about the calibration, how we're proud of that, right? So we provide that tool to load all the calibration on for every single frame through every single sensor stream. The installation to get people up and running is really simple. Right now it's pip install, single line, and you will be up and running very quickly. We provide Jupyter Notebook quick start samples. This is one of the bigger feedback. You know, our team starts as hardcore C++ coder mostly, so we provide it to that way initially. Then we learned it from the hard way that people really like Jupyter Notebook and Python, and they wanted it, so we built it, right? We still have the CMake native C++ build in case you want to build even fancier visualizers. We'll provide machine perception CLI tools, as I just mentioned, and an all-in-one wiki for both partners who has the device and or partners who use mostly the data sets to look for all the information that is needed. I want to give you a high-level software release roadmap so you understand what is coming and when, right? In 2022, we released a set of pre-built desktop tools, mobile apps, and the set of data tools, very basic ones, right, to load the data, visualize them. And we released head poses and eye tracking. In this CVPR, at the moment, if you go to the website, you will see our current release. That is a set of Aria tools that on the previous slides that is already available. You can use it today. We have the Aria wiki that is available right now if you go on the website. We're also releasing the point cloud that Jacob's talked about, the in-session eye tracking calibration. This might be a new piece of information that need a little bit of technical explanation. So when you wear the glass, you have an eye tracking camera looking at your eye, and then you have an eye gaze vector from the center of your the glasses, which is reflecting your eye tracking, right? That is dependent on the position of your glasses. If you move the glasses, that will change, will become inaccurate. So we developed a tool from the companion app that when you wear the glass, you look at the tool for a few seconds, it's calibrated within your session, so your eye tracking becomes super accurate. In Q3 is the exciting moment where we will release the client SDK, streaming API, synchronization, device control CLI. We'll also release the multi-device, multi-sequence alignment through the MPS services. Towards Q4 into ICCV, I think we're going to have a major release there, which includes a fully revamped desktop app, which is even more easy to use, a calibration toolbox that will enable the user to align multiple Aria glasses and GoPro cameras and other DSLR if you want to bring into the same frame of reference. So you can do this multi-camera setup recording yourself, right? We're going to release a web-based MPS user portal, so you can just upload all your data, go to lunch, check on your phone the progress of every single processing, and come back when it's ready. We will also exploring to see whether we can release more machine perception service capability, like the hand stuff that Jacob's talked about. We haven't come to a very concrete list of what we're going to release, but just look for it. We will have more things to come. Definitely subscribe to the newsletter that Ed is going to send out to all the folks. All right, with that, I'm going to hand over to VJ, who's going to give you a hands-on demonstration of how easy to use some of the open source tools.